Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. We are going over a list from Alephia from the last PWCQ. I had the fortune or misfortune of playing against him in round 2 of this event. Having only access to the round 1 replay, I was a little anxious going into the match because I saw a lot of stuff that I didn't like as a warrior player, and I also saw that I don't really know what my game plan is going to be here. It looks like just regular Earth aggro, and then you see Zaborg and Gravekeeper's Spy, and then Last Will popped up, and Decree, and I'm like, oh no, this is very bad for me. But really wanted to look into the deck list before we get into a match here, because there are a lot of interesting things here that I think are worth exploring, maybe in some more decks. And that is this whole like Last Will package without like dedicated Rescue Cat OTK, something like that. I think this is really cool. And it's something that I've been wanting to try in more decks before. Maybe not go all in on 3 copies of Last Will, but I think it works out in this deck for sure. You've got Zaborg to help proc it. You sacrifice off a monster, summon Zaborg, kill one of your opponent's monsters, get another monster for yourself. That's huge. You can attack in with Giant Rat into a bigger monster. The Giant Rat dies. You can then go get Injection Fairy Lily plus another monster off of the Giant Rat. You can search up a Cyber Jar if you really need to, if you have like Book of Moon or something. That's a really cool line. Of course, you have Last Will's best friend in Cyberstein to just try to kill your opponent very quickly. Say your opponent leads on like T-Set Pass, you MST, Last Will, Exiled Force, now all of a sudden you have Cyberstein on the board. So just depending on how aggressive you want to get there, you can get Cyberstein. Of course, you can pull out Exiled Force if it's not the one proccing the Last Will. If you need to get over a monster from the opponent, you can bring out Gravekeeper's Spy if you really feel like you need to just like gum up the board. It's really good, and it's very aggressive, while also being a toolbox card, and I think that's great for a style of deck like this. The way that Alephia used it mostly against me was just activate Last Will, attack in with Giant Rat. Now I can go into the deck, get another Giant Rat off the Giant Rat, get an Injection Fairy Lily, attack over your one monster that you have, and then get another attack in. And now that, he's just got this giant Injection Fairy Lily sitting on the board that I'm having trouble getting over. It's just a very, very good package that I think is sort of underexplored. Last Will is just one of the most broken cards in GOAT format. It just doesn't see a whole lot of play because it's tricky to get into a deck. It takes a lot of different like deck design aspects. It takes up a lot of space. And it's got sort of a stigma that it has to go along with the cat package a little bit. But I think even not going all in on Last Will and maybe just playing like 1 or 2 in a deck with some Zaborgs and an Exile Force could work out really well. So I like what Alephia did here, and I'm excited to play some of this deck, so hope you guys enjoy. Alright, we've got a match here. Don't play these aggressive style decks with the flips too often. Kind of excited to play this one though. I like Last Will. Obviously I'm not as good as Alephia at this game, but maybe I can do something. This hand is awful. So I think I'm just going to set Ring and pass. I don't really feel like I need to set a whole lot more. We don't have to play the MST into a potential Heavy Storm here, because like we don't really even have a monster follow up next turn unless we just want to summon Tribe out and attack. And Ring is a good turn 1 play. It's good against Breaker and the like, and just about really any monster. This just in. Ring of Destruction is a good card. Let's see what the opponent has for us. Manju, okay. We should be pretty good against the Relinquished deck, I would imagine. But we're going to take this 1400, okay, and they have Thunder Dragon as well, yep. Do we have card destruction? I'd love for you to card destruction. Obviously, it's not great for me after, they fill their hand with Thunder Dragon and Relinquish and a whole bunch of dead cards, but going to take the 1400 here. I don't really want a Ring of Destruction the Manju. All right, now we draw a spy. And our opponent's going to dust shoot us, okay? Now we're going to lose the spy, I would imagine. I guess I could take the tribe as well, but yeah. Spy's going back. This hand's so weird. We could ring our own tribe. Hold on, can we kill? Hold on. Because we can double Last Will. Summon tribe. Ring tribe. Or, like, we can ring this Manju. I don't think so, right? Can double Last Will. We go to 6,200. We get... And the opponent goes to 66. 49. We're so close, but we're not quite able. Hold on. If we summon tribe, pitch MST to kill Manju, ring the tribe, the opponent goes to 64. We have 42. Do we have anything that we can... Oh, we can get DD Warrior Lady. So 42, 49, 64. We can kill the opponent. Oh my god. Okay. Summon tribe. Kill Manju. Activate Last Will. Activate Last Will. Ring of Destruction. Sacrifice tribe. We get 2 Last Will activations. We get these. All right, and we go get Master of Oz. And that's 6,400. Whoa, what a turn. Okay, so we're playing against Relinquished. We want Berserk Gorilla for sure. I guess we could bring in Smashing Ground. We probably want Dust Shoots as well. Maybe we don't want Decree then. Could bring in Torrential and just like side out the Decrees. I don't really like Noblemen's against this deck. Sometimes they have some amount of flips, but generally they're not playing a whole lot. And then Berserk Gorilla can replace... Kind of like all the monsters, to be honest. What do I not like here? Kind of like all these as well. So maybe... I guess Spy is not amazing. I just want to be more aggressive here. Cut Spy. I could bring in Berserk Gorilla and maybe... I don't think I want to bring in Panda. Maybe just bring in Brain Control to go with the Zaborgs. Sure. I don't know if that's correct, but I can understand some reasoning there. Let's see if we can get this game. All right, hand is okay. You could also make the arguments I'm not supposed to bring in the Dust Shoots on the draw. But Dust Shoot is just so good against the Relinquished deck that I think I'm okay with it. We'll see if that comes back to bite me. Yep, you have a Manju. Yep, Pot of Greed is fine. I guess maybe we are actually supposed to leave in the Decrees. The opponent's probably siding in Sakuretsu, stuff like that. I didn't think about that. We do have Rhoda. We could go get something here, but maybe... Yeah, it's fine. We have Book of Moon. Yeah, let's just go get an Assailant here, I think. Let's just be aggressive. We can always Book of Moon it if the opponent has like a ring or a Sakuretsu or something here. I think this is a fine Book of Moon target because it has 1600 defense. It's a big, I'm going to say it's a big boy. DD Assailant's not a boy. All right, the opponent's just going to take the 300. Makes sense to me. Let's not set the Mirror Force. I think that one can stay behind. And here we'll throw off the Trap Dust Shoot. See what we've got over here. A handful of nothing great. I don't even care about this Breaker. Oh man, this is good. I think we just take the Zombra. Yeah, let's just send Zombra back. We set the Book of Moon so we can deal with the Breaker. We can also deal with it with a Ring of Destruction, but I guess like I can save my Ring of Destruction for later. I guess this doesn't work out if the opponent has a back row to take out the DD Assailant, so maybe I just want to... Oh, we're not even going to summon the Breaker. I guess that makes sense. Have Raigeki break. Yeah, let's just attack. If they want to Raigeki break, they can Raigeki break. That's not a big deal. We have a Gigantes follow-up if we want to. Opponent doesn't currently have a Dark in the graveyard, though. They have Raigeki break to turn that on. They're actually just going to take the 1700. Okay, now I'll set the Mirror Force because the opponent has a bunch of back row. We're not going to play scared. Okay, opponent's going to summon Breaker. I'm just going to Book of Moon it. I lagged a little bit there, and now we're going to take out the ring. Interesting. Okay, ring's gone. Our opponent got a Chaos Sorcerer. That makes sense then. That was a pretty good draw off the top there from them. All right, Last Will, unfortunately, would be very good if we had a monster that we could put on the board. I'm going to set it, play around potential Dust Shoot. I don't think either of these are Dust Shoot, but if the opponent draws one... So we know, yeah, we know 3 cards in their hand. I'm going to take 23 here. Just to kind of send a little bit of a message that, hey, that's not, we don't have a Mirror Force or anything down, but now I can just summon Breaker. And it's going to get Book of Moon. That's fine. All right, and now... I like the idea of Mirror Forcing this Chaos Sorcerer. Because now we can Last Will, sack Breaker for Zaborg, take out a monster from the opponent's side, and go get something out of the deck, and maybe be able to do some good stuff here. We'll see. We draw a Torrential Tribute. Now the question is, do I want to Last Will? Yeah, I don't think that's really getting better for me, is it? Sure. Summon Zaborg. Well, Last Will, I definitely want to get an Earth here. Injection doesn't quite kill, and the opponent does have some back row. I think I'm just going to get Giant Rat. Okay, they've got the Torrential. That's fine. I guess we're in... Yeah, I can summon out the Gigantes here. Attack for 19. And pass the turn. We know 3 cards in my opponent's hand are not good, so we've got some pressure going here. Black Illusion Ritual. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Ditch a Thunder Dragon for Relinquished, and yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of it. We minus ourselves again, but we draw Pot of Greed. It's fine. All right, draw some cards. Injection Fairy Lily, pretty good. Berserk Gorilla, also pretty good. Just gonna lead on the Gorilla. It's not a 2-turn clock by itself, but with Injection Fairy Lily it is. And we know the opponent still has a Thunder Dragon in hand, so they're not like super up on resources here. Zombara. Zombara is pretty good. Unfortunately, we lose our Gorilla. It's one of the reasons why I haven't really liked Gorilla a whole lot. Zombara just kind of makes it a little bit mediocre now. All right. All right, opponent goes to 600. Maybe could have played this game a little bit better, a little bit more conservatively, but I like getting aggressive against the relinquished decks. They oh, Torrential is gone. Mirror Force is not. We have Book of Moon. I'm gonna call the bluff. Summon Giant Rat here. Attack with Rat. Alright, they do have the Mirror Force. Activate target Rat. Okay, so we do still get plussed on. I think the only way that our opponent like really hits us pretty hard there is with exactly Mirror Force. Okay, and they had the knock too. All right. Okay. I mean, when in doubt, draw Premature Burial. Hope that works. For Gorilla, I guess, or I guess we just get Zaborg. All right, and the opponent's going to concede. So, cool. Probably could have played that. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it. I played it a little quickly. So I'm not sure if maybe I was supposed to play a little bit more conservatively there, but that first game was just so cool. We're putting this one up for sure. And we got the match win. I like being really aggressive against Relinquished because, you know, a lot of times they hold a lot of dead cards. And you can see from, you know, my little screenshot right here, at this point, like almost the entire hand is just dead cards. And we know they had like this Thunder Dragon the entire time. So, and one of the things that deck struggles with a lot is just, you know, aggression. So I like to be as aggressive as possible. We kind of just chose not to play around the Torrential, not to play around the Mirror Force, play around other cards that weren't one-ofs. We got hit, you know, both times, but this deck pretty good. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter one. We're gonna end it there, but I mean, we got some cool stuff. We got to see Last Will do its thing, so I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with the next video.